Performax, they were the first ones who believed in my capabilities.
The trust that a lot of people can have to be fit and measured by people that know what the heck they're doing. These guys are so supportive.
Having that relationship with the people that built your equipment, it's a plus. And when you understand the ins and outs of a chair, dude, you're unstoppable.
We have to have different equipment for different sports, just like you have to have different shoes.
They're always coming out with new products. They just constantly reinvent themselves.
Playing in a Performax really allows me to perform at the best of my ability.
Performax is my vehicle to compete.
It's a culture that attracts both young and old. Anybody that sees it and feels it wants to be part of it.
Happy 20th anniversary, Performax.
American made, veteran approved.
I push Performax.
Tatiana McFadden is absolutely flying down here. Now, can she beat the world record? She's 23 years of age, she's from the United States.
I wanted to go to the University of Illinois because I just absolutely fell in love with the sports program. Tim Nugent is definitely a legend. He paved the way for the rights for people with disabilities. Took that
That's actually what I'm doing over there is I left my sheet at home, so I was rewriting everything down. Awesome. Hey guys, welcome to today's live stream. We're gonna have lineups in about 13 minutes. That will be 15 minutes before game time. So make sure to be tuned in and get ready for some great action today at the Arc.
Hello, Illini family.
This is Phase Ed Music.
Hello and welcome to the Arc, home of a senior day unlike any other. It's day 2 of the Intrasquad scrimmage here at the Arc. And I want to introduce you to today's lineup, starting with the blue squad, which was yesterday's orange squad. First up from Champaign, Illinois, we've got a junior, number 1, John McNamara. Next up, we've got from Wantagh, New York, a senior, number 5, Kyle Jankowski. From Salt Lake City, Utah, a junior, number 11, Marley Wagstaff. From Grand Rapids, Michigan, a junior, number 11, Gamden Braber. From Colorado Springs, Colorado, a senior, number 20, Abby Farrell. From Longmont, Colorado, a sophomore, number 22, Riley Youngdahl. From Childersburg, Alabama, one of those seniors we're going to be celebrating tonight, number 23, Erica Wilson. And last but certainly not least, from Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, a junior, number 35, Willie Moranchuk. Now on to today's orange team. From Albuquerque, New Mexico, a senior, number 00, Dago Signs. From Alto, Michigan, a junior, number 3, Matthew Talbot. From Chicago, Illinois, the sole freshman on this year's squad, number 4, Sean Sloan. From Salt Lake City, Utah, a junior, number 10, Mary Wagstaff. From Murray, Utah, number 12, Ali Abanez, a junior. From Utica, Illinois, a senior, number 13, Thomas Duffy. From Baltimore, Maryland, a sophomore, number 21, Ruby Elbert. From Durango, Colorado, a senior, number 23, Noah Hotchkiss. And serving as team coach and captain today from Durham, North Carolina, a junior, number 24, Miles Hill. The starters for the blue squad today are going to be Kyle Jankowski, Gamden Braber, Riley Youngdahl, Erica Wilson, and Willie Moranchuk. For the orange team, the starters are going to be Matthew Talbot, Mary Wagstaff, Ali Abanez, Ruby Elbert, and Miles Hill. Today is day 2 of the games, and we had a game last night at 5:30 p.m. A game that the orange squad today, then the blue squad, started off really hot, got up to a 9-point lead at the end of the first quarter. Then the orange squad, now the blue squad, fought back to win the game by 8. And it was really an all-around performance from that orange squad, really even scoring across the board as they had 4 players in double figures. For blue, the vocal points of the offense were Miles Hill, Matt Talbot, and Mary Wagstaff. Mary Wagstaff getting the team out to an early lead, shooting 3 for 5 from three-point range for the day. So yesterday's action was super awesome, and today's action should be no less great as we can celebrate some seniors. Those seniors include Erica Wilson. Erica Wilson is in her 5th year with the Fighting Illini and has been a big part of the team, has been team captain multiple times for the women's team. On the men's side, we've got 2 seniors. We've got 5th-year senior Dago Signs from Albuquerque, New Mexico, has been a member of the Colombian national team and has been a big part, was MVP of the men's team 2 seasons ago. As a Class 1 player, has been invaluable to the team. And last but certainly not least, number 5, Kyle Jankowski, a one-time team captain for the men's squad, has been the big man anchoring the low post for the Illini on offense, and is all around a good guy. So we are celebrating 3 great people, and we're going to go to commercial break, and we'll be right back to get ready for tip.
Performax, they were the first ones who believed in my capabilities.
The trust that a lot of people can have to be fit and measured by people that know what the heck they're doing. These guys are so supportive.
Having that relationship with the people that built your equipment, it's a plus. And when you understand the ins and outs of a chair, dude, you're unstoppable.
We have to have different equipment for different sports, just like you have to have different shoes.
They're always coming out with new products. They just constantly reinvent themselves.
Playing in the Performax really allows me to perform at the best of my ability.
Performax is my vehicle to compete.
It's a culture that attracts both young and old. Anybody that sees it and feels it wants to be part of it.
Happy 20th anniversary, Performax.
American made, veteran approved.
I push Performax.
And we're back here in the live stream here at Senior Day at the Arc. If you guys watched last night's game, you noticed that we used the women's rules. Today we will be using the men's rules. So some of the major differences between those two styles of play is in the women's game, there are 4 10-minute quarters. In the men, it is 2 20-minute halves. So instead of 4 quarters, we're going to have 2 20-minute halves here today. Additionally, we're going to use a larger ball as the men use a 27 circumference ball instead of a 26 that the women use. Additionally, when it comes to bonus, instead of 5 fouls in a quarter, it's going to be 7 fouls in a quarter. And we go to single bonus, so 1 and 1. And then after 10 fouls, we will have double bonus instead of the immediate double bonus you saw yesterday. So those are some of the differences to look out for. Also, make sure you stay with us at halftime and after the game. As halftime, it will be announcing this year's most improved player and most valuable player on both the men and women's team. And then after the game, of course, we get to celebrate the seniors that have given so much to this program over their time here. So stick with us, and we'll be right back after this break to get you ready to go for first tip, as there is 6 minutes and 40 seconds to go before first tip.
The University of Illinois is the absolute perfect training environment for a wheelchair racer. I mean, world record holders are my teammates.
Athletes, not only around the country, but around the world, come here to train. And so when you're in an environment where there are so many good athletes training together, that it really brings out your ability as an athlete and really challenges you and pushes you to try and just get to that next level.
Once I discovered the University of Illinois, there was no question if I was accepted, I would be here.
I started to look up information when I started applying to colleges, and I was just amazed at the legacy of so many athletes that have gone here and the accessibility of the campus, and I fell in love with the university before I even got here.
One of few universities that I am aware of where there's literally 2 dedicated buildings for persons with disabilities.
We have a wonderful facility here where we have rollers, and we have our own gym in here. And then through the summer, the Athletic Resource Center has allowed us to use their facilities, which are incredible. They're just really, really nice facilities.
Being a part of the University of Illinois, we are a family. We are spending so many hours of the day with each other. And it's not uncommon that, we'll go out for dinner together, go catch a movie. I mean, because we really are an Illinois family.
I've had a couple injuries this year, and everybody has just jumped into the plate like the second that I need help and been there just like a family.
I'm walking away here with 2 Paralympic medals, 3 degrees, one of which is a PhD, lifelong friends. I'm just so grateful to have a program like this that has been so supportive. It all comes together and with the same end goal of excellence, both academically and athletically.
When I'm out there, it's like I'm free. When I'm out there, I'm an athlete.
The University of Illinois Wheelchair Basketball Program is an extension of DRES, the Disability Resources and Educational Services, and they help students that have challenges through their disabilities navigate their academic experience.
My grandfather was involved with a lot of the DRES programs here. Wheelchair basketball was a big part of his life on campus. His name was Donald Swift. He was Army infantry, World War II. He was wounded near the Battle of the Bulge and returned to the United States as a paraplegic. There really weren't any universities or higher education establishments that could accommodate individuals with severe impairments. And the University of Illinois and my grandfather changed all that. There is a scholarship that lives on in his name. It is an annual scholarship award that goes out to one recipient.
With the Swift Scholarship, I am going through the same things that he did when he was in school. Only he did it as a pioneer in wheelchair basketball. And for me, it really opened up my eyes in terms of what I could do in my life.
As I got to a point in my career where I could give back and help a little bit, the Donald W. Swift Scholarship was a fund that was just natural for me, being that it was in honor of my grandfather. So I definitely wanted to support it as much as possible.
the U of I is that great opportunity for me that was opened up through this sport.
I'm just proud to be able to say that my grandfather's legacy carries on here at the University of Illinois, and it's just incredible to see the progress that they're continually making here.
The heart of Illinois innovation is having the courage to try to help not only those around us, but those we'll never even meet. It's why we developed a saliva-based COVID-19 test that produces rapid results and an app that helps protect our community. To us, moving forward has always meant moving forward together. So we'll keep innovating new ways to make the world a better place. After all, that's what the University of Illinois does best.
Welcome back as a ball hits me and we get it back on the court. Let's start by talking about today's starting lineups for Orange. The Orange team is going to include Matt Talbot. Matt Talbot is a great story, transferred from another program, had to go to Parkland, the community college here, worked really hard to get into the U of I, and then is now playing for us and is a contributor on the men's team for sure. A big man with a really pretty stroke. Then we've got number 10, Mary Wagstaff. Like we said yesterday, shot amazing from 3 for 5 3-point range and was an offensive focal point. Then we've got number 12, Alia Banez, who is a member of Team USA. He's going to represent Team USA in the 2021 Paralympic Games in Tokyo. We've got Ruby Elbert, number 21. Ruby is somebody who sets a lot of seals and picks for her teammates and is kind of an unsung hero on offense and defense. And then number 24, Miles Hill, just a really gritty player. He's going to give you his effort all the time, and that's awesome. As we're switching over to the blue squad now to talk about their starting lineup, we're going to have number 5, Kyle Jankowski. That's their big man. Had a great offensive performance yesterday, 13 points, grabbed a lot of boards. He's going to be a huge part of that team. Number 11, Gabe DeBraber, the X factor on that team. A lot of speed, very shorter than he was last year with his new chair as he waves at me because he heard his name. But he's a really great player. Then we've got Riley Youngdahl, the Class 1 player. Seals for the big man, one of those unsung heroes like Ruby Elbert on the other team. Then we've got Erica Wilson, a senior. He's going to play in the middle a lot, is a really great player and a really great motivator for her team. And then last for the blue squad, we've got Willie Morinchuk, who played for Team Canada in the 2016 Paralympic Games and is probably going to be the number 1 threat on offense for blue. We are almost ready to get underway here at the Arc. Our officials for today's game is Steph Wheeler and Matt Poland. The teams are getting called to the court for a 20-minute half here at the Arc on Senior Day. Orange has taken the court, and now so has blue. Looks like Miles Hill is... Never mind, just kidding. I thought Miles Hill was going to tip for Orange. I doubt it. It's going to be Matt Talbot and Ben Morinchuk. They're getting set up here. We'd like to thank Matt Bushy for getting the live stream all set up for us, and this is a technical wonder. So we're excited to have you. We're good to go. And we're underway here at the Arc with Blue winning the tip. Jim Braver has control of the ball. On the left side, we're going to see a Willie Morinchuk, Kyle Jankowski look, and Kyle and Youngdahl working on the right side. Gabe puts up a shot that's off. Once again, Morinchuk trying to keep Matt Talbot, the number one threat for Orange, back. He is on Miles Hill. It's passed out to Talbot. Talbot passes into Wagstaff. Wagstaff is the bottom of the rim. It's a jump ball, and it's going to stay with Orange because Blue won the tip. Miles Hill to inbound. Right to Matt Talbot. Fakes a shot. Passes it over. Arcing pass to Abanez. Abanez up and in as Orange gets the first points, much like they did yesterday. Kyle Jankowski. Ball in the middle. Finds Gabe underneath. Great pass, scoops under and up and in. If Blue is going to want to win this game, they're going to need a lot of that. Gabe is super sneaky underneath. Just beat his defender and made a beautiful shot. Hill going to get a pick from Abanez. Looking for someone to pass it to. Passed over to Matt Talbot. Makes a shot. Going to put this one up. It's off, rebounded by Youngdahl. Blue getting back with speed, going to keep Miles out. It's going to be 4-on-4. As Willie's going to take it to the rim. Missed to get his own rebound. Missed again. Another jump ball. The second jump ball, and it's going to stay with Blue this time. Gabe looking inbound. Gets it to Youngdahl. Gives it back to Gabe. Gabe's setting up for a corner three. He's going to take it. It's up and it's good. Corner three as Gabe is celebrating a great shot. Blue takes an early 5-2 lead with 18 minutes remaining in the first half. Miles Hill gets his first look being guarded by Erica Wilson. Looking for a pass. He's going to put it up. Puts it up. Oh, and it rims out. Wilson's keeping the ball. Passes it up to Morinchuk. This is when Blue's offense is best, when Morinchuk and Jankowski work the same side and Youngdahl and Gabe work the other side as Morinchuk finds it in the middle, puts it up. Difficult shot there, hits front rim and rebounded by Matt Talbot. Orange coming up with speed. Miscommunication there. Don't know who that was off of. It doesn't matter, though. Rebounded by Kyle as Morinchuk leaks out. Scoops it up in, and it's 7-2 with 17:15 to go in the first half. Abanez brings the ball up. He's going to have an open look. Puts it up, off. Rebounded by Riley. Turned over immediately by Jankowski, trying to find Morinchuk long. Matt Talbot with the steal. Orange looking, Mary fading, little short. Jankowski with the rebound, and there's going to be a foul on Abanez, number 12, her first, team's first as well. And there's a timeout from Orange. We'll be right back after this break.
Performax, they were the first ones who believed in my capabilities.
The trust that a lot of people can have to be fit and measured by people that know what the heck they're doing. These guys are so supportive.
Having that relationship with the people that built your equipment, it's a plus. And when you understand the ins and outs of a chair, dude, you're unstoppable.
We have to have different equipment for different sports, just like you have to have different shoes.
They're always coming out with new products. They just constantly reinvent themselves.
Playing in the Performax really allows me to perform at the best of my ability.
Performax is my vehicle to compete.
It's a culture that attracts both young and old. Anybody that sees it and feels it wants to be part of it.
Happy 20th anniversary, Performax.
American made, veteran approved. I push Performax.
Orange having to call a quick timeout there as it's 7-2 early in the game. Orange, they're just talking about creating mismatches on offense, but also stopping these bigs, which they didn't do on that possession as Kyle Jankowski gets his first points of the game. Found a mismatch down low, and Kyle makes the vast majority of those really lengthy player. Orange needing to get some points here. Ball's tipped away by Den Braber. Ball stolen away. Blue bringing the ball up the court. Gabe finds a lane, puts it up and in. No one stopped the ball there. Gabe was surprised to have the layup. Miles Hill with the ball. Orange looking to set up some offense. Matt Talbot struggling to get open. That's where the pass wants to go. They find Miles Hill on the left side. Shot clock's winding down. He puts up a fader, hits front rim. Blues defense is just stifling right now. Kyle takes it right in the lane, puts it up. Oh, hits front iron. Orange struggling to stop Blues in the paint. The ball is loose. I don't know what happened. It's a turnover. There's a sub and a timeout. We'll be right back after this break.
The heart of Illinois innovation is having the courage to try to help not only those around us, but those we'll never even meet. It's why we developed a saliva-based COVID-19 test that produces rapid results and an app that helps protect our community. To us, moving forward has always meant moving forward together. So we'll keep innovating new ways to make the world a better place. After all, that's what the University of Illinois does best.
And we are back here at the Arc. Blue, unlike yesterday, coming up with a heavy lead early in this game. The substitution timeout was good timing for Orange. Orange is talking about setting up the offense that they want to set up that exploits the mismatches they think they have with Blue. Looking for offense quickly. They scored the first points of the game, and Blue has gone on an 11-0 run in the 4.5 minutes since then. Blue also will start with the ball. Den Braber to inbound. Substitutions are in. John McNamara, J-Mac, is in the game, along with Marley Wagstaff and Abby Farrell for Blue. For Orange, the subs are going to be Thomas Duffy and Sean Sloan. As Blue turns the ball over there, it's going to be Orange ball. Orange keeps Matt Talbot, Ali Ibanez, and Mary Wagstaff on the court. Oh, good pass there from Thomas. The number one threat leaks in, gets an easy layup. That's what Orange is going to need, and it stops the bleeding. J-Mac gets the ball, passes over to Jankowski. Jankowski finds Gabe baseline, puts it up, and there's going to be a foul, and the first opportunity to go to our Performax free throw cam. That foul was on Mary Wagstaff, her first, team second. Gabe drills the first one. Gabe so far been a very vocal point of this Blue offense. The X factor that we talked about earlier. Second one's up, holds his follow through, rims up and around, rebounded by Mary Wagstaff. Stolen by Gabe Den Braber. What an aggressive play there by Gabe. Finds John Mack in the middle, puts it up, scoops it in, and it's 14-4, a double-digit lead and the largest lead of the game for Blue. Thomas Duffy puts it up and somehow hits front iron and just rolls over the rim. Thomas will take it, though, as it's points for Orange. J-Mac passes it out to Gabe. Gabe's going to take the elbow jumper, and he puts it in. Gabe is on fire so far in this first half. Thomas gets a pick from Sean. Sean's going to get the ball, puts it up and in. The freshman with his first points in this game is coming in at the 15-minute mark. So far, Thomas Duffy is distributing the ball very well, has 2 assists in the last 3 possessions. Johnny Max takes the ball right. He's got to put it up as Gabe's in the paint, and he puts it in. Put a shot up to avoid a 3 seconds as Gabe could not get out of the paint. And it's back to a 10-point lead for Blue. Thomas has the ball, gets a pick from, Sean, and Sean is met by Ali, runs into his own player there. Talbot has the ball on the right now. Shots put up. And it's off, rebounded by Talbot, put back up and in. Matt Talbot, the vocal point on the Orange offense as he needs to be. Jankowski with the ball, passes it into Gabe. Gabe gets his own rebound, puts it up again and in. A good play there by Gabe to grab his own board and put it in. Orange has the ball left, directs Talbot right side. Thomas was over there, finds Talbot in the middle. Talbot puts it up, hits front iron, a little contact there. No foul called though. That's going to be a foul on Gabe. Number 11. He was in foul trouble yesterday but avoided fouling out. That is his first foul of this game. Gabe, an important player for this team as he is not slated to be subbed out at any point in this game. Thomas Duffy has the ball on the right side, looks to shoot, rolls in, looking for someone, finds Ibanez on the baseline, puts it up, leaves it a little short, rebounded by Dim Braber. Seems like we're using Dim Braber's name all game. Oh, no. J-Mac runs into Kyle Jankowski. A miscommunication there. Flips over, and it's going to be a turnover for Blue. Just a miscommunication there. Blue.
What color is he wearing? Is it blue? It sounded black and white, but I think it's blue.
Orange and Thomas Duffy asked for a timeout. We'll be right back after this break.
Performax, they were the first ones who believed in my capabilities.
The trust that a lot of people can have to be fit and measured by people that know what the heck they're doing. These guys are so supportive.
Having that relationship with the people that built your equipment, it's a plus. And when you understand the ins and outs of a chair, dude, you're unstoppable.
We have to have different equipment for different sports, just like you have to have different shoes.
They're always coming out with new products. They just constantly reinvent themselves.
Playing in a Performax really allows me to perform at the best of my ability.
Performax is my vehicle to compete.
It's a culture that attracts both young and old. Anybody that sees it and feels it wants to be part of it.
Happy 20th anniversary, Performax.
American made, veteran approved. I push Performax.
And we're back here with Orange inbounding right in front of the table. Orange calls a timeout there. One of the things I think they talked about is wheelchair basketball, you want to cut, but it's about cutting at the right times. Orange is kind of stymieing their own offense. As Sean puts it up and in, that's 4 points for Sean Sloan. They're trying to run that pick and roll with Sean and Thomas Duffy. And what I was saying earlier is the cuts that Orange was taking that away. As the last possession, we're talking about Sean running into Ibanez. Gabe left wide open again. He puts it up, leave it short. Good pressure there from Thomas Duffy. Thomas has a one-on-one, finds Mary. Mary curls out as they're going to set up their offense. There's an overload. Right back to Thomas. Thomas cuts on his defender and scores. Thomas Duffy playing like the MVP he was last year. Sean is guarding the senior Kyle Jankowski. Kyle finds Abby. Abby's going to put up the shot. Leaves a little bit short. Rebounded by Mary. Mary's going to try to arc it, and it's going to be turned over. And Kyle's immediately going to get it rolling backwards. Passes it out before he goes out of bounds. Another turnover, and this one could be a fast break. It's a foot race. He curls out. He's going to put it up and in. Good control there by Thomas Duffy to not go out of bounds. As we are going to have substitutions again, starters are going to be back in. No. And we'll be right back after this.
Hey, want to see a cat video?
Yes, I do.
You have to see this one. I'll share it with you.
It's true. Without Illinois, we wouldn't have cat videos on the internet. Or the internet. At least the internet we all want. Or integrated circuits, flat screens, LEDs, browsers with pictures and video, YouTube, PayPal. And it all started with Illinois. Life's just better with Illinois.
So today we've had the opposite of yesterday. The Orange team found themselves in a hole, and in the last 5 minutes, Thomas Duffy has single-handedly got his team back in this game. It's a 4-point ball game, 16-20. Thomas did a really good job of distributing the ball to his teammates and finding the open shots, and was really patient on offense, which is what Orange needed to get back in this game. As we are back in action here with Blue with the ball. And there's going to be a foul on Miles Hill. His first foul. Inbounded by Blue. That's 3 team fouls on Orange, as it's going to be another turnover for Blue. Orange with an opportunity here to cut it to a 1-possession game with any points on this possession. Matt Talbot controlling the ball in the middle, fakes a pass, going to try to get a pick from Alley. He's going to go baseline. Oh, just a little strong from Matt Talbot. That's a look he's going to take most of the time. It's a good look for him. Willie's going to take a 3. Rebounded by Jankowski, who puts up the rebound. Second chance points, the story of the game for Blue. Whether it's the player getting their own rebound or rebounding a long one from a outside shot. They have been very good at that today as they extend the lead to 6. Miles Hill on the other end has the ball. Taking baseline. Oh! Matt Talbot in the face of Kyle Jankowski as he smiles looking back at him. Tough shot there. Jankowski has the ball, puts it up, and there's going to be a foul called. That's going to be on Mary Wagstaff. Erica Wilson, the senior, going to shoot the ball. That is Wagstaff's second foul, team 4th foul. Wilson short on the first one. Hits the second one. 23-18, Orange rebounding. Oh, Miles finds Talbot. Talbot can't find the bottom. Rebounded by Wilson. Wilson got hit in the face there as Willie on the other end can't finish the layup. Rebounded by Orange. Inadvertent contact on the other end. Miles controls it. Trying to work with Matt Talbot. Crosses it across court on the side of Wagstaff and Ibanez. Ibanez puts a shot up with 8 on the shot clock. Hits backboard, rebounded by Mary. Pass back out to Talbot. Ball's tipped away by Morinchuk. Corralled by Gabe. It's a 2-on-1. There's going to be a foul called on the floor. 24, that's going to be Miles' second foul, team 5th, with 7 minutes to go. Orange, 2 fouls away from allowing Blue to shoot free throws on every foul for the rest of the half. Blue inbounds it, passes it across to Jankowski, working with Wilson. Cross pick comes from Youngdahl. Morinchuk finds Gabe in the middle, puts it up. Oh, and it rims out. Orange brings the ball to the right side. Really good defense there by Orange on the last possession. Talbot takes it baseline. He's going to try to shoot over Wilson, and he does. It is now a 1-possession ball game here at the Arc on Senior Day. 6.5 minutes remain in the first half. Remember to stick around at halftime as we announce last year's most valuable players and most improved players as the ball rims out for Jankowski. Miles Hill gets a cross pick from Talbot. Brings it all the way to the right side. Ball's passed in the middle. Hawked there by Morinchuk. Miles is middle. They're going to call a foul. This one's going to be on Riley Youngdahl. Her first foul. A chair foul. We're shooting 2 on the Performax free throw cam. As Orange could cut the lead to 1. Hits the first. That's only Blue's second team foul. Miles hits them both, and we have a 1-point ball game here. Much like yesterday, one team was up early and the other team fought back before the half. Morinchuk looking for him a pick, passes it across. Finds Jankowski. Jankowski looking to post up, going to pass it out to Morinchuk. Morinchuk guarded heavily by Talbot. Passed out to Morinchuk, who puts it up, leaves it short. Rebounded by Blue. They get a new 20-second shot clock. Sorry, 30-second shot clock. Wilson open in the middle, is going to put it up. Oh, tipped out. Aggressive rebound by Morinchuk, puts it up. Foul on Miles Hill. Miles Hill has 3 fouls. And that would be 6 team fouls for Orange, which means for the next 5 minutes, every foul, Blue will be in bonus. Morinchuk leaves the first one short. Second one is good. And we are going to take a break for substitutions.
Alright, so here we are in front of the elephants. Cool thing about these guys is that they have really long fronts, and that's cool. And that's pretty much all there is to say.
When we come together at Illinois, the only thing that's impossible is stopping us.
ILO! 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 Okay.
And we are back here at the Arc on Senior Day after substitutions. The starting lineups, the second lineups are in for both squads. John McNamara, Abby Farrell, and Marley Wagstaff are in for blue. And for orange are Sean Sloan and Thomas Duffy. Thomas Duffy looking to take the lead here after starting the spark that got his team back in this game after being down double digits early. It's a 2-point game. Talbot looking to work with Sean. He's going to have to put it up as he's in the key. He's out. Mary Wagstaff gets point as both orange and blues bench agreed that should have been 3 seconds. A rare show of unity between these two teams. Jankowski has the ball the right side. Gonna work with Gabe Denbraber. Wagstaff's gonna get the ball in the middle. A low pass finds Jankowski. Under 10 on the shot clock. John McNamara puts the shot up off the left side of the rim and rebounded by Matt Talbot. Orange could take their first lead of the game here with points. Sean Sloan, can he do it? He does! Orange takes a lead, 6 points for the freshman, working the pick and roll with Thomas Duffy. There's a foul on number 4, Sean Slow. It's going to be 1-1. A foul far away from the basket is going to lead to a free throw opportunity for Gabe Denbraber. That is Sean Sloan's first foul. Gabe getting ready to take free throws on our Performax free throw cam. That's my roommate. And he makes it. Blue up with a 1-point lead and a second free throw coming. Leaves it long, rebounded by John McNamara, and they decide to reset with a full 30 on the shot clock. Kyle working with Abby Farrell. Pass to the middle to Wagstaff. Ball's tipped away. Oh, and that's going to be a foul on Gabe. Like Thomas wrecked Gabe yesterday. That was a hard foul. Going for the ball. Orange inbounds the ball to Thomas Duffy. The real spark today for that team. Thomas gets a pick from Ibanez, passed over to Talbot. Talbot finds Duffy again. It's going to be a jump ball. It's going to remain orange ball. As we have a quick timeout here, I think we're going to stay on.
Hey, want to see a cat video?
Yes, I do.
You have to see this one. I'll share it with you.
It's true. Without Illinois, we wouldn't have cat videos on the internet. Or the internet. At least the internet we all want. Or integrated circuits, flat screens, LEDs, browsers with pictures and video, YouTube, PayPal. And it all started with Illinois. Life's just better with Illinois.
And we're back in the arc. There was a quick timeout so Mary could tape up a bleeding hand. She's going to receive the inbound pass. Passed out to Talbot. To Duffy. Inside. Good pass there. But the defense was smothering. It was the two big men of Kyle Jankowski and John McNamara. J-Mac passes it into Gabe, and Gabe puts it in. Thomas Duffy has it. Gabe DeBraber with 15 points for Blue. Oh, the ball's tipped away. Thomas is going to get it back. There's a sealed baseline. Oh, and Kyle Jankowski tips the ball away, saving likely points there. Good play from Kyle Jankowski as the Reds had a seal, a bunny set seal for Mary Wagstaff. There was a violation there on Thomas Duffy. He was in the key before the ball was handed to the player. Oh, sorry, that would be on Sean Sloan. Not a foul, but a violation and a turnover nonetheless. Gabe takes a three. He's going to hit it from right in the middle. Thomas puts a shot up and it goes in. It is 30-28. Gabe's going to take another three, this time on the right side. Leaves it a little short. He's going to go out of bounds. Like the confidence there from Gabe. It's 30-28, minute 39 left in the game. It's 4-on-4. Thomas is going to try to respond with a three of his own. Oh, and it rims out. Gabe has the ball. 18 points so far in this game. Big part of Blue in the first half. 18 of their 30 points, over half. Passes it in into J-Mac. Leaves it a little short, gets his own rebound, puts it up. Oh, and it rims out. Thomas gets the rebound, finds a streaking Talbot. Talbot scoops it up and in, and it's a tie ball game. Minute remaining in this first half. Ball was tipped away. Rebounded by J-Mac and got over to Gabe. Gabe passes it into Jankowski, who's fading backwards, decides the better of shooting it. Ball's middle to J-Mac. Tipped away by Mary Wagstaff, and it stays here. Stays with Blue, 10 on the shot clock, 40 left in the game. Kyle finds J-Mac. Good seal from Abby Farrell there to set that up. She was very vocal about it, so J-Mac knew that it was happening. Thomas gets the ball back in the middle. Passes it over to Matt Talbot. Talbot being guarded heavily by Farrell. Passes it over to Thomas. Thomas is going to hit it, try to hit a fader, and it's short. 9 seconds remaining in this game. J-Mac puts it up, leaves it up, rebounded by Gabe. Gabe puts it up. Oh, and it's short. It's 32-30 at halftime, and we will be back with awards.
Tiana McFadden is absolutely flying down here. Now, can she beat the world record? She's 23 years of age, was from the United States.
University of Illinois.
Really?
Like quite a lot of athletes here.
I wanted to go to the University of Illinois because I just absolutely fell in love with the sports program. Tim Nugent is definitely a legend. He paved the way for the rights for people with disabilities. Took that one person, that was Mr. Nugent.
If one of the goals is to be a great student athlete, there really is no better place in the country than the University of Illinois.
This program is a product of Dr. Nugent to ensure that there are opportunities for individuals that have physical disabilities.
At the time the University of Illinois program got off the ground, it was the only university in the United States which offered a program for handicapped individuals. Without it, I could not have received a college education.
Professor Tim Nugent.
Our philosophy, of course, is that you do not protect people with disabilities, but rather equip them to meet all of the hazards and challenges of life.
I think the things that frustrated him the most were ignorance and prejudice.
Tim was part of a civil rights movement that wasn't termed a civil rights movement.
I wanted to go somewhere where the fight had already been fought and where I could just focus on being a student and being me.
I'm here today because of Dr. Tim Nugent. I wouldn't be here without him, and it's that simple.
A lot of the stuff we do is all team-based. We're the State Fire Academy for the state of Illinois. Our goal with them today is we're putting them in half the day is going to be live firefighting scenarios, and the other half of the day is in the tech rescue world doing rope rescue, like rappelling and vertical scenarios. You know, you couldn't play basketball with one person. It takes all 5 members to play that game. We can't do the firefighting with just one person. We have to work as a company. We have various different burn buildings here and various training props where we do firefighter training in live fire, rescue, and special operations situations. My name's Tom Shue. I work for the Illinois Fire Service Institute. I'm the assistant for firefighting programs. We were in college. A roommate of mine come back with a poster that was actually a recruitment poster. Said, hey, you want to go do this? So we both went for it. I started as a volunteer firefighter, worked my way up, started testing, got a job with a full-time department. Worked out here since 2004. Worked my way to being an instructor, and I really enjoy the teaching aspect. And a lot of what we do is very, very correlated to the team sports environment. Trying to keep, somewhat oriented your situation as far as what's going on around you. Being able to stop for a second and listen and realize, what's going on. I think it's neat to be able to give back and to be able to provide them with training, provide them with things that takes them out of their comfort zone. They're students. They're just normal athletes. I think one of the biggest things is just accountability of your crew. Can't is not a word in our vocabulary. You're doing what you're told. If your officer says this is what we're doing, this is what we do.
Hello everybody, welcome back to our halftime programming. I'm the women's wheelchair basketball head coach, Steph Wheeler, and I'm here to present our season awards from 2019 and 2020. Since our season was cut short, last year we weren't able to have a banquet to celebrate and honor our student athletes and their achievements. So first up, we're gonna have our most improved player, and I love giving out the most improved award. It's probably my favorite award to give out, just because it shows consistent improvement throughout a season. And last season, Ali Ibanez won our most improved player. Completely deserved. I think, watching day in and day out, watching how Ali grew, how intense she was about getting better, was so much fun. And it culminated in this monster game in the very last game of the season where she completely broke out and helped lead us to a huge victory at the end of the season. So. Other things I love about Allie, she's funny. She brings some comic relief to the team when we need it, which we all know is so important. Things can get kind of stressful. So I'm so grateful to be able to coach Allie. I've watched you during your junior career and so glad that you're an Illini. So congratulations on your 2019-2020 Most Improved Player.
The heart of Illinois innovation is having the courage to try to help not only those around us, but those we'll never even meet. It's why we developed a saliva-based COVID-19 test that produces rapid results and an app that helps protect our community. To us, moving forward has always meant moving forward together. So we'll keep innovating new ways to make the world a better place. After all, that's what the University of Illinois does best.
Okay, and welcome back. We're back with our second award for our women's team for the 2019-2020 season. And this is our Most Valuable Player Award. And this award goes to Katie Dandino. And oftentimes when we think about a most valuable player, we think about leading scorers, we think about the person who generally leads the team. And while Katie did all of these things, there's so much more that she brings that makes her valuable than just her scoring. Her leadership, her passion, how she fiercely believes in her teammates, and every single day helps them to get better. Her competitiveness, and it doesn't help that she loves Michael Jordan, so that endears me to her just a bit too. But you know, Katie's a gamer and she's an absolute game changer. Anybody that's had the opportunity to coach her will absolutely tell you that. So I'm so proud to be able to present our 2019-2020 MVP to Katie Dandino. She is not with us today as she's back in Canada due to COVID. So we have a little video thank you from her that we're going to play right now.
Hello, Illini family. Greetings from your favorite Canadian. Sorry, Willie. I just want to say a quick thanks for the past season. Obviously, not this current one, the one I was actually there for. Yeah, I think we had a great run, despite it being cut very short. But yeah, I think we did some great things, especially, with the women's team. We took down the reigning national champs in our last game. So I'm going to consider that season ours. We won. But yeah, I think both squads made some great strides, and it's great to see that you guys are still out there putting in the work, working hard to prepare for next season. So that's awesome too. Miss you guys, can't wait to be out on court with you. But yeah, I just want to say a quick congratulations too to our graduating seniors, Erica and Kyle. So congratulations on great careers, guys.
Tatiana McFadden is absolutely flying down here. Now, can she beat the world record? She's 23 years of age, was from the United States.
University of Illinois.
Really?
Like quite a lot of athletes here.
I wanted to go to the University of Illinois because I just absolutely fell in love with the sports program. Tim Nugent is definitely a legend. He paved the way for the rights for people with disabilities. Took that one person, that was Mr. Nugent.
If one of the goals is to be a great student athlete, there really is no better place in the country than the University of Illinois.
This program is a product of Dr. Nugent to ensure that there are opportunities for individuals that have physical disabilities.
At the time the University of Illinois program got off the ground, it was the only university in the United States which offered a program for handicapped individuals. Without it, I could not have received a college education.
Professor Tim Nugent. Our philosophy, of course, is that you do not protect people with disabilities, but rather equip them to meet all of the hazards and challenges of life.
I think the things that frustrated him the most were ignorance and prejudice.
Tim was part of a civil rights movement that wasn't termed a civil rights movement.
I wanted to go somewhere where the fight had already been fought and where I could just focus on being a student and being me.
I'm here today because of Dr. Tim Nugent. I wouldn't be here without him, and it's that simple.
Welcome back to the stream. Thank you for watching. Really excited to have all of you here, both on YouTube and Facebook. very excited also to have two of my guys here, Miles Hill with the MIP, Thomas Duffy with the MVP. First, I want to talk a little bit about Miles. It's been really exciting to see Miles and his growth in his game from coming in as a freshman all the way up to where he is now. It's been really tough for us in these couple of years with COVID that we've seen your improvements and how well you've executed every day at practice and in games, and every time that we're getting to a point to really see you shine, it just so happens to get pulled away. So we're really excited to see for next year what you're able to do with the team. So thank you for being that rock for us as most improved. And then Thomas Duffy, when we talk about an MVP, a lot of times you're talking about a consistency and what a team can rely on. And Thomas Duffy, as the screenshot guy from many years past, has been so consistent for us, being consistent at practice, being in games, on the road, has been a delight to coach with you and for Miles. I'm very fortunate to be in the position I am to coach guys like these, and excited to award you both MIP and MVP. Thank you again, and we'll be back after these messages.
When I'm out there, it's like I'm free. When I'm out there, I'm an athlete.
The University of Illinois wheelchair basketball program is an extension of DRES, the Disability Resources and Educational Services, and they help students that have challenges through their disabilities navigate their academic experience.
My grandfather was involved with a lot of the DRES programs here. Wheelchair basketball was a big part of his life on campus. His name was Donald Swift. He was Army Infantry, World War II. He was wounded near the Battle of the Bulge and returned to the United States as a paraplegic. There really weren't any universities or higher education establishments that could accommodate individuals with severe impairments. And the University of Illinois and my grandfather changed all that. There is a scholarship that lives on in his name. It is an annual scholarship award that goes out to one recipient.
With the Swift Scholarship, I am going through the same things that he did when he was in school. Only he did it as a pioneer in wheelchair basketball. And for me, it really opened up my eyes in terms of what I could do in my life.
As I got to a point in my career where I could give back and help a little bit, the Donald W. Swift Scholarship was a fund that was just natural for me, being that it was in honor of my grandfather. So I definitely wanted to support it as much as possible.
The U of I is that great opportunity for me that was opened up through this sport.
I'm just proud to be able to say that my grandfather's legacy carries on here at the University of Illinois, and it's just incredible to see the progress that they're continually making here.
Oh, to go. Hey, and we are back for the second half here on Senior Day. What an incredible opportunity we had during halftime to celebrate the MIPs and MVPs of last season. Usually there's a banquet at the end of the season. That didn't happen after everyone got sent home due to the coronavirus pandemic. On the men's squad, we've got Miles Hill as most improved player, a well-deserved honor. As he gets the rebound there, it's sent to Matt Talbot. Matt Talbot's all alone. All he's got to do is make it, and he leaves it a little short. as Blue maintains a 2-point lead. Then MVP for the men is Orange player Thomas Duffy. And Thomas and Gabe DeBraber, who just made that shot, have been the two highest scorers for their respective teams in today's game. An MVP caliber performance from Thomas Duffy today and all of last season. On the women's side, Ali Abanya's number 12 on Orange. Talbot puts the shot up, that's off. Was most improved player, a Team USA player, another well-deserved honor. And then women's MVP is Katie Dandino, who is not with us today. She decided to stay in Canada due to the coronavirus pandemic as well. We're back in the second half as Kyle Jankowski takes a shot, leaves it, and it's rebounded by Mary Wagstaff. They got numbers. Bounce pass. And it's going to be on the floor. 23 Blue with the foul on the floor. It's on Erica Wilson, the first foul of the half for Blue. Wilson's first foul as well. Wilson is one of those seniors we're going to celebrate after today's game. Orange inbounds. Looks to set up their offense. Allie's thinking about shooting. Is going to shoot. And leaves it a little long. Rebounded by Youngdahl. Gabe gets a pick. It's pushed out to Morinchuk. Morinchuk puts up a confident three that won't fall. Miles Hill has the ball as they're pressured. As Thomas Duffy calls a timeout, worried about a 10-second call. We'll be right back after this break. And we're back here at the Arc. Orange calling a timeout to make sure that they get a new 10 seconds. So a 10-second violation as an errant pass happens, and that's going to be an over and back. A miscommunication there from Orange leads to a turnover. Still a 4-point ball game here. Really close action all weekend between these two squads. Morinchuk cuts in the middle, tries to find Kyle. It's picked up by Ali for a turnover. Two miscommunications in a row as the ball's poked out by Morinchuk. Jankowski's pushing. He's going to go up, puts it up, leaves it short. It's on the ground is the call. The foul's going to be at number 12, Ali Abanez. That was probably a good foul there by Abanez. Smart foul. Oh, pass to Braber, who finds Wilson. Wilson puts it up, and there's going to be another foul. This one's going to be a shooting foul. It's on 10 Orange, Mary Wagstaff. Yeah. I believe that's her fourth foul. It's her third foul, excuse me. Miles Hill also has 3 fouls for Orange. Wilson's first shot is short. A reminder that we are playing with the men's ball, which is not a ball that the women's players play with a lot. It's a little bit bigger, so it can be difficult to shoot or get the shot right if you were used to playing with a different sized ball. And she hits the second one. As there's a turnover there, Morinchuk has the ball, passes it over to Braber, who's having a breakout day, who passes it into Jankowski, somehow gets loose, and he puts it in. The big man gets loose for a layup. Orange brings the ball across half court. Pressure there from Gabe. Orange is set up on all one side, trying to set up offense with just 10 seconds remaining on the shot clock. Miles Hill's going to put up the shot, leaves it a little short, rebounded by Wilson to Jankowski. Jankowski passes it out to Morinchuk, who handles the pass. Oh, good defense there from Matt Talbot. And that's a frustration there, foul there from Morinchuk. Great defense from Matt Talbot to get in front of the chair. A hustle play there, as it is now a 7-point game. Oh, it's a turnover from Mary. It's going to lead to a layup for, Gabe, who misses it, but it's rebounded by Morinchuk. It rims out for Morinchuk. Orange calls a timeout. And we'll be back after this break. Orange calls their second timeout of this early second half period to talk things over. Orange is going to inbound it. Talbot with the inbound. Talbot with a great defensive play. Last possession as Blue is going to now show pressure. Looks to be a full court press. Abanya is going to get the inbound. Blue coming out with the press, something that I don't think Orange was expecting. They got Talbot, they break the press and can relax for the time being. 16 left on the shot clock. Talbot taking a one-on-one against Youngdahl. Abanyas breaks free in the middle, puts up the layup. The right-handed layup on the left side as it's 32-37. About a minute away from the 1 second timeout. Oh, Wilson can't handle the pass. It's tipped away. Gabe. Oh, long pass to Kyle. Beautiful pass there. The foul's going to be on 3 Orange. That's going to be on Matt Talbot. Once again, a smart foul preventing what would have been points. Shot went in after the pass, though. Man down. We're going to try to inbound it again. Blue inbounds it. Oh. The ball is tipped away. It's going to remain with Blue. 22 left on the shot clock. Inbounded to Morinchuk. Morinchuk's going to take a 3. And it's good. Morinchuk with a 3 puts Blue up 8 with about 30 seconds to go before the substitution timeout. Passed back to Talbot in the middle. Matt Talbot puts it up, puts it in. It's now a 6-point game. Good individual play by Talbot as we get the sub timeout, and so we will take a break.
Hey, want to see a cat video?
Yes, I do.
You have to see this one. I'll share it with you.
It's true. Without Illinois, we wouldn't have cat videos on the internet. Or the internet. At least the internet we all want. Or integrated circuits, flat screens, LEDs, browsers with pictures and video, YouTube, PayPal. And it all started with Illinois. Life's just better with Illinois.
The heart of Illinois innovation is having the courage to try to help not only those around us, but those we'll never even meet. It's why we developed a saliva-based COVID-19 test that produces rapid results and an app that helps protect our community. To us, moving forward has always meant moving forward together. So we'll keep innovating new ways to make the world a better place. After all, that's what the University of Illinois does best.
And we're back here with the second lineups in with 15:05 to go in the second half. That means that Thomas Duffy and Sean Sloan are in for Orange. And John McNamara, Marley Wagstaff, and Abby Farrell are in for Blue. And we are ready to get underway here. Orange is up at a press. Blue gets over half court. J-Mac looks to pass, going to put it up instead. Leaves it short. Rebounded by Talbot. Thomas Duffy's loose. The pass is a great one from Talbot. Put up by Thomas Duffy, last year's MVP. But that was an MVP caliber pass from Matt Talbot. Talbot playing a great second half. Another good pass into Kyle Jankowski. Orange just can't guard the big man. Orange coming down the floor, General Thomas Duffy, telling his teammates where to go. Passes it in to Mary Wagstaff, guarded around Giants, and she puts in a layup. I think Blue made the decision there that they weren't going to foul. Gabe puts up a three, and it's a little long. Thomas is leaking again. And another good pass from Matt Talbot. This one's going to be off, though. Tried to put up a reverse scoop, and it just wouldn't fall for Thomas. As J-Mac gets a back pick. Pass to Jankowski, into J-Mac again. J-Mac gets his own board, and it's tipped out of bounds by Thomas Duffy. Blue will remain with possession. Kyle's going to put the shot up, leave it a little short, rebounded by Duffy. Thomas Duffy has provided the spark for his team at every point so far in this contest. As he works to get a pick from Talbot. Sean Sloan left open in the middle, puts it up and in. That is 8 points for the freshman. A good performance from the freshman in his first games wearing the orange and blue. Gabe puts it up. Thought it was a foul. It was not a foul. Orange with a break. And Kyle gets the foul. Kyle fouls to avoid the layup from happening. The foul is Jankowski's second team foul. Kyle's first team foul, so really good foul there. Smart foul there to allow the defense to set up. Oh, the power side works. The shot's up and in from Matthew Talbot. The game is tied with that shot. Blue. J-Mac's got to put the shot up to avoid getting a 3 seconds. It's rebounded by Gabe. Gabe puts it up and in as Blue retakes the lead. A strong board there from Gabe Dimbraber. Orange is up at a press. Talbot gets it over. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Ibanez is going to take Wagstaff, decides the better of it. Out to Talbot, sets a pick. It's going to be a roll for Ibanez. Back out to Talbot. Talbot decides to shoot over Marley Wagstaff, and he puts it in, and it's tied again. A back and forth affair here in the second half. Jankowski's got the ball middle. Gets a seal there. Puts it up. Oh, and can't get it after it bounces 3 or 4 times off the rim. Oh, the ball's stolen by Jankowski. Passed out to J-Mac, and there's going to be a foul called. There's going to be shooting 2. It's going to be on 4 Orange, which is going to be the freshman, Sean Sloan. It's Sean Sloan's second. Sean Mack from Champaign-Urbana puts the first one up, and it's in. Reclaiming the lead for Blue. A second free throw forthcoming. Puts the second one up and in. He makes them both, giving his team a 2-point lead. Blue is up and pressure again. Kyle Jankowski's going to get picked out by Sean Sloan. Orange is going to have numbers. Thomas gets a layup and he puts it in, and it's tied again. Gabe Denbraber with the ball in the middle, guarded by Ali Ibanez, passes it over to Jankowski. Jankowski, a senior we're going to be celebrating after this game. Passes it back to the middle. Back to Johnny McNamara, who's going to take a deep 2 and hit it. 4 straight passes for John McNamara. As the shot clock was winding down, Sean Sloan is keeping one back for Orange. It's 4-on-4 as Blue gets back in. It'll be 5-on-5. Sean working with Thomas Duffy, passes it across to Talbot. Across to Thomas. Thomas can't handle the pass. It was a little high for him from Talbot. And that's going to lead us to a substitution timeout. We'll be right back after this break.
Alright, so here we are in front of the elephants. Cool thing about these guys is that they have really long trunks, and that's cool. And that's pretty much all there is to say.
And we're back here at the arc with Blue inbounding in a 2-point lead. Blue has decided to press since the game's got a little close, and Orange has been able to beat that press pretty consistently. Wait, we're good, right? Yep. And the referees know we are good to go. Erica Wilson with the ball in the middle, passes it out to Morinchuk. The starting lineups are back in. This is where Blue does their best. Morinchuk working with Jankowski. Gets picked. Wilson cuts to the key, puts it up, puts it in. Timely cut there from Wilson. The senior, oh, and it's going to be a quick turnover. Talbot was out of bounds when he received the ball. Costly turnover there for Orange as Blue gets another chance to score. Halfway done here in the second half. 9 minutes, 20 seconds remaining as Gabe puts up a shot and puts it in, and the lead has been extended to 6. Orange breaks the press once again, setting up an offense. Talbot taking the ball baseline. He's going to put up the shot. And it's short, rebounded by Morinchuk. There's a foul. That's a foul on Miles Hill, his fourth, with about 8:43 remaining. Morinchuk's going to take a three on the left side. It's short. He's going to get his own board. There's going to be a foul. This one's on Mary Wagstaff. That's going to be her fourth as well. Orange has 6 team fouls, so we'll be shooting for bonus here on out. Blue only has 3. Shots up from Jankowski, who sneaks in the paint, and he makes it, and it's good. Kyle Jankowski hits double figures here as Orange breaks the press again. Ibanez goes up with speed, misses the shot, rebounded by Orange, and they call a timeout there. Blue just wants to calm down a little bit as they maintain a lead, and we will take a break.
When we come together at Illinois, the only thing that's impossible is stopping us.
Performax, we made it a little cooler to be part of a team. We made it cool to be an athlete in a chair.
My very first basketball chair was a Performax. Having the right chair setup could be the difference between being a really good player and being a great player.
All right, we're going into the very last game.
I'm a man that wants to give back to the sport that's given him so much. That's my responsibility.
And we're back here, and I want to talk a little bit about the COVID protocols that the university has set up. As you can see, all the players are playing in masks. But beyond that, players get tested using a university-created spit saliva test at least 3 times a week, if not more. Gabe gets his own rebound there, puts it up and short, rebounded by Blue yet again. 26 left on the shot clock, which has led to ensure the safety of all of our players. So the university has top-of-the-line COVID procedures that allow us to remain safe. Miles Hill fights, is going to get tipped away, and it's going to stay with Orange. They've got 2 seconds to get the ball over half. The bench reminds Orange of this. A bunt. Pass to Miles Hill. Orange looking to set up their offense. Miles Hill's going to be open in the middle. Youngdahl out on the defense. Talbot's going to take a shot. It's going to rim out, rebounded by Denbraber. Matt Talbot took the shot. Warchuk in the middle. Up. Over. That's going to be Miles Hill's last foul. He fouled out, which puts Thomas Duffy in the game for the last 6:57. Good play there by Miles. That aggressive play gets you into foul trouble sometimes, but that's just the type of player that Miles is. It's also 1-1, so that sends us to our Performax free throw cam. Sends us to our Performax free throw cam. First one's up and off. Going to be rebounded by Blue. That long rebound was tough for Orange to corral, and Denbraber just got there first. Denbraber wants the one-on-one on last year's MVP, Thomas Duffy. Passes it back to Morinchuk. Morinchuk passes it out to Kyle Jankowski. Short. Rebounded by Talbot. A one-arm snag. Talbot to Ali Ibanez. It's a 2-on-1. She pulls out, gives the ball to Talbot. Talbot working with Wagstaff. Wagstaff inside, shots up. 3 seconds is the call. Stifling defense inside has been Blues play all day. This time she couldn't even get a shot off, and there's a 3-second call. Then Braber brings the ball on the right side. Passes it across to Morinchuk, who's going to get a cross pit from Wilson. Jankowski has the ball on the right side. There's a seal from Wilson. All balls tipped away. Wilson trying her hardest to get Morinchuk the shot he wants, and good defense there by Orange prevents what would have been an easy shot. Morinchuk's going to take a 3. It's long, rebounded by Talbot. Matt Talbot on the left side. Puts it up. Oh, leaves it a little short. Tough shot over his juniors teammate, Gabe Denbraber. Both played high school basketball for a program in Grand Rapids, Michigan. They know each other very well and are very good friends on and off the court. Gabe gets a cross pick, from Wilson. Gabe is fading away, passes it back to Jankowski, who's open but decides to pass to Youngdahl down low. Youngdahl leaves it short, gets her own board. Puts up a crazy shot, rebounded by Morinchuk, who puts it up and also still out. There's going to be a foul on 35. Ben Morinchuk. Blues still not close to hitting bonus quite yet with 5 minutes to go. We're about to hit subs here in the coming seconds. This will probably be the last possession before that happens. Duffy hits middle, puts it up, puts it off. Ibanez with the board. Under 5 remaining. Shots up from Thomas Duffy. Leaves a short, rebounded by Talbot, out of bounds. There's going to be a sub, so we'll be right back after this timeout.
We got to the arc at 6, and then we headed over to the football stadium. They really stress to support each other. They really stress when it gets hard, that's when you're going to get better. You have to push through that because that's going to make you better. I'm John McSmean. My dad played college hockey, and so did my uncle. They said no one outworked us. We expect no one to outwork you. No one's going to outwork me. The seniors in the upperclassmen really told me to keep a positive attitude. Sometimes it does suck, but if you complain about it, you're just going to make it worse. That last rant is twice as long.
When we come together at Illinois, the only thing that's impossible is stopping us.
And we're back here, Orange inbounding under their own basket. It's going to be out to Thomas Duffy. To Sean Sloan. Oh, and he can't handle the pass. It's going to be out on Ibanez's chair. This is a good pick and roll as Thomas and Sean are laughing about it. That's been the most effective offense for Orange today, is that pick and roll between those two. Gabe has the ball middle. Passes it out to Jankowski. Jankowski to Marley Wagstaff down low. Marley can't finish it. Rebounded by one of her triplets, Mary Wagstaff. Mary and Marley are not only siblings, but also triplets. And both play on our women's team as Ibanez fouls John McNamara, J-Mac. It's 1-1, so John McNamara is going to shoot. Blue maintains a 10-point lead with 4:06 remaining in this game. Remember to stick around after the game as we celebrate our seniors who will be leaving us at the end of this semester. John McNamara hits the first. McNamara misses the second, rebounded by Gabe, puts it up, turns it into a three-point play. Extending the lead to 13. Orange going to have some urgency here to get back in this game. He puts up a three, leaves it short, rebounded by Matt Talbot. Puts it up. Matt Talbot couldn't make that one, but it seems like Talbot has had a magnet on his hand all day. So many rebounds for Talbot. Blue content to see what happens. Passes it to Abby Farrell, who can't handle the pass as a cap gets thrown our way. It just fell off on the court. Could puncture a tire. Oh, good push there by Thomas Duffy. Thomas and Matt are working together. Pass across to Mary. Mary passes out to Ibanez. 10 on the shot clock. Talbot's going to take this shot at deep two. Holds his follow through, and it's so pretty. His shot is so pure when he sets up like that and holds that follow through. It's an 11-point lead for Blue. 2:50 to go. Blue looking for some offense, passes it back to the middle. Passes it to J-Mac. J-Mac puts the shot up and puts it in. Orange brings it across. Thomas has it. Mary Wagstaff in the middle, puts it up and banks it in. John McNamara, who made the last points for Blue, has 13 points. Double digits for the hometown. He's going to get the ball again. He's going to put up a three this time. He puts it in. He now has 16 points, and he's pretty excited about that. Thomas Duffy has it. Blue with a 14-point lead, and it's going to be a turnover. As Matt Talbot couldn't corral that pass. We've got 1:49 left. And the game's in the season as Orange calls a timeout, so we'll be right back after this break.
The heart of Illinois innovation is having the courage to try to help not only those around us, but those we'll never even meet. It's why we developed a saliva-based COVID-19 test that produces rapid results and an app that helps protect our community. To us, moving forward has always meant moving forward together. So we'll keep innovating new ways to make the world a better place. After all, that's what the University of Illinois does best.
We're back here at the Arc as the Intrasquad games and the season wind down here for the Illini. Remember to stick around afterwards as we celebrate the seniors who are leaving the program. Oh. Gabe inbounds to Youngdahl, who can't handle the pass. It's going to be corralled by Orange and Ali Ibanez. Thomas, last year's MVP, we celebrated at halftime, passes it back to Ibanez. Thomas gets the ball. He's going to take a three. He's going to put it off the left side. Tries to get the pass back. Oh, as they run into each other. Pass to the low block to Kyle Jankowski as we approach a minute left of the game. Youngdahl's open down low. It's taking her time, and it's intercepted by Matt Talbot. Orange going to have to start taking threes. John McNamara stopped two players there as they got to put up threes. Turns around, puts up a three. It's going to be short right side. And now we are officially under a minute left in the game in the season. Blue turns the ball over as Matt Talbot put himself in a bad spot. Blocked by Kyle. Johnny McNamara curls out. 40 seconds to go. Puts it up. There's a foul. That's going to be on for Orange. Sean Sloan, the freshman, his third foul. 41 seconds to go. Still 1-1. As Gabe Denbraber, my roommate, goes take the free throws. Orange is going to take the ball for what will probably be one of their last two possessions. Oh, good move there by Thomas Duffy. Oh, can't get the layup to fall. Beat his defender, just couldn't get the shot to fall. Blue has the ball. It's turned over by Abby Farrell. Pass to Thomas Duffy. And that one's going to be off a prayer. There's 11 seconds left of the game. Remember to stick around for senior celebrations. As the final score here will be 65-50. Your blue squad will be the winner of these scrimmages. And that's all. So stick around as we celebrate our seniors very soon here. But we're going to go to commercial first.
Tatiana McFadden is absolutely flying down here. Now, can she beat the world record? She's 23 years of age, was from the United States.
University of Illinois.
Really?
Like quite a lot of athletes here.
I wanted to go to the University of Illinois because I just absolutely fell in love with the sports program. Tim Nugent is definitely a legend. He paved the way for the rights for people with disabilities. Took that one person, that was Mr. Nugent.
If one of the goals is to be a great student athlete, there really is no better place in the country than the University of Illinois.
This program is a product of Dr. Nugent to ensure that there are opportunities for individuals that have physical disabilities.
At the time the University of Illinois program got off the ground, it was the only university in the United States which offered a program for handicapped individuals. Without it, I could not have received a college education.
Professor Tim Nugent.
Our philosophy, of course, is that you do not protect people with disabilities, but rather equip them to meet all of the hazards and challenges of life.
I think the things that frustrated him the most were ignorance and prejudice.
Tim was part of a civil rights movement that wasn't termed a civil rights movement.
I wanted to go somewhere where the fight had already been fought and where I could just focus on being a student and being me.
I'm here today because of Dr. Tim Nugent. I wouldn't be here without him, and it's that simple.
The University of Illinois is the absolute perfect training environment for a wheelchair racer. I mean, world record holders are my teammates.
Athletes, not only around the country, but around the world, come here to train. And so when you're in an environment where there are so many good athletes training together, that it really brings out your ability as an athlete and really challenges you and pushes you to try and just get to that next level.
Once I discovered the University of Illinois, there's no question if I was accepted, I would be here.
I started to look up information when I started applying to colleges, and I was just amazed at the legacy of so many athletes that have gone here and the accessibility of the campus, and I fell in love with the university before I even got here.
One of few universities that I am aware of where there's literally 2 dedicated buildings for persons with disabilities.
We have a wonderful facility here where we have rollers, and we have our own gym in here. And then through the summer, the Athletic Resource Center has allowed us to use their facilities, which are incredible. They're just really, really nice facilities.
Being a part of the University of Illinois, we are a family. We are spending so many hours of the day with each other, and it's not uncommon that, you know, we'll go out for dinner together, go catch a movie. I mean, because we really are an Illinois family.
I've had a couple injuries this year, and everybody has just jumped into the plate like the second that I need help and been there just like a family.
I'm walking away here with 2 Paralympic medals, 3 degrees, one of which is a PhD, lifelong friends. I'm just so grateful to have a program like this that has been so supportive. It all comes together and with the same end goal of excellence, both academically and athletically. The University of Illinois is the absolute perfect training environment for a wheelchair racer. I mean, world record holders are my teammates.
Athletes, not only around the country but around the world, come here to train, and so when you're in an environment where there are so many good athletes training together, that it really brings out your ability as an athlete and really challenges you and pushes you to try and just get to that next level.
Once I discovered the University of Illinois, there's no question if I was accepted, I would be here.
I started to look up information when I started applying to colleges, and I was just amazed at the legacy of so many athletes that have gone here and the accessibility of the campus, and I fell in love with the university before I even got here.
One of few universities that I am aware of where there's literally 2 dedicated buildings for persons with disabilities.
We have a wonderful facility here where we have rollers, and we have our own gym in here. And then through the summer, the Athletic Resource Center has allowed us to use their facilities, which are incredible. They're just really, really nice facilities.
Being a part of the University of Illinois, we are a family. We are spending so many hours of the day with each other, and it's not uncommon that, you know, we'll go out for dinner together, go catch a movie. I mean, because we really are in Illinois.
As many of you joining us virtually today know, about a month ago, I had to tell these hardworking, dedicated, and talented student athletes that we had to cancel our season. I'm not sure I have had to deliver more difficult news in my tenure here at Illinois. I want our live stream spectators to know how very proud I am of these young men and women. They returned in the fall to strict safety protocols in place, not even knowing if they would get to practice. We were successful with the individual workouts on court and in the wellness gym, and we eventually progressed to small groups and finally to scrimmages. When they went home for Christmas break, we were all optimistic that come the new year, we would continue with practices and start our competitive season with other collegiate teams. Unfortunately, as we know now, this was not going to be possible, despite the testing 3 times a week and mask wearing while practicing rule that they all adhere to willingly. This year will mark the first year in our history that the Illini will not be competing for a national title in a year that a tournament is being played. However, all is not lost. These student athletes are now part of a historical year and can truly be proud of being from a university that is leading the nation with innovation during this pandemic by developing testing standards and protocols, life-saving ventilators, and printing 3D masks, to name just a few of the innovations. I know this has been a disappointing year, especially for our seniors, who have dedicated 4 or 5 years to their academics, their team, and this program. I just hope you can all look back at this time and be proud of what you have accomplished, including mastering online learning, mask wearing, spitting into a tube, and independent strength and conditioning workouts. To our seniors, I want to thank you for being such great leaders and ambassadors for the program. I will truly miss all of you. Thank you for leaving the program better than it was when you started. And I can't wait to see what the future holds for you. Always remember, once an Illini, always an Illini. And yes, even 5 years after you've gone and graduated, I'll still text you on your birthday and wish you a special day. Thank you.
Welcome back to Rolling Illini on WPG 107.1. I am once again Joshua Joins, joined as always by Avery Schaefer and Miles Hill. The College Division Nationals for wheelchair basketball are coming to Champaign. It begins Thursday at 8 a.m. and ends Saturday at noon, with the national champion being crowned in both the men's and the women's division. So a lot of action coming up. The level of basketball and the level of athleticism is something that I don't think people will have experienced or seen before. Yeah. And there's like a lot of sports that people talk about that are like less popular. You don't know what it's like until you've seen it in person. Yeah. And so seeing it in person is going to make it an entirely different ballgame. You need to come out and watch it.
At home, specifically in the State Farm Center, I think is a great way for the community to kind of see our program and all the history, and also realize that we go out and we do the same things that these D1 athletes do. So I think nationals would be great. It'd be amazing to have this piece go out and get some butts in the seat. Free admission, by the way.
I think that's the misconception we get, is that just because we're in a chair, we're not athletes. But I think it'd be really cool to just play at State Farm with like that crowd and be able to show them that we have a lot of talent and that we can do a lot in this chair.
When I'm out there, it's like I'm free. When I'm out there, I'm an athlete.
The University of Illinois Wheelchair Basketball Program is an extension of DRES, the Disability Resources and Educational Services, and they help students that have challenges through their disabilities navigate their academic experience.
My grandfather was involved with a lot of the DRES programs here. Wheelchair basketball was a big part of his life on campus. His name was Donald Swift. He was Army infantry, World War II. He was wounded near the Battle of the Bulge and returned to the United States as a paraplegic. There really weren't any universities or higher education establishments that could accommodate individuals with severe impairments. And the University of Illinois and my grandfather changed all that. There is a scholarship that lives on in his name. It is an annual scholarship award that goes out to one recipient.
With the Swift Scholarship, I am going through the same things that he did when he was in school, only he did it as a pioneer in wheelchair basketball. And for me, it really opened up my eyes in terms of what I could do in my life.
As I got to a point in my career where I could give back and help a little bit, the Donald W. Swift Scholarship was a fund that was just natural for me, being that it was in honor of my grandfather. So I definitely wanted to support it as much as possible.
The U of I is that great opportunity for me that was opened up through this sport.
I'm just proud to be able to say that my grandfather's legacy carries on here at the University of Illinois, and it's just incredible to see the progress that they're continually making here.
Today we are recognizing our senior athletes. Our first senior, Joshua Joins, from Kennesaw, Georgia, is the son of Angie and Jason Joines. He will graduate with a degree in political science. Joshua would like to work for a not-for-profit organization or work in the wide world of sports as a consultant. Never at a loss for words, Joshua has been the voice of the Rolling Illini for 3 years, interviewing celebrity guests, sharing insights on adapted athletics, and commentating, providing play-by-play for wheelchair basketball games. He was the voice you heard during our scrimmages this weekend and did a phenomenal job. Josh's cherished memories will be all the trips taken with the teams. His words of wisdom for incoming freshmen: take a moment to enjoy the moments as they are happening because time flies by. Okay. Our next senior, Kyle Jankowski, the son of Nancy and Lou Jankowski, is from Wantagh, New York. He is a 4-year varsity letter winner and a 2-time NWBA Intercollegiate Division Academic All-American. He will graduate with a degree in kinesiology and will attend graduate school to earn a master's degree in public health to expand his interests in healthcare administration, education, and outreach programming. His favorite memory, oh, no, sorry. Sorry, wrong person. Ready?
Hello, Illini family, and congratulations to Dago and Kyle as you graduate from the U of I later this year. It has been a pleasure to get to know you guys over the years, and I wish you the best in your next steps after Illinois.
Congratulations.
Can't believe it's been 4 years.
We're so proud of you.
Sky's the limit.
Who's next?
Yeah, now we're going to Dago.
Our next senior, Dagoberto Sainz, is the son of Patricia Ceballos and Dagoberto Sainz. He is from Albuquerque, New Mexico, formerly from Santa Marta, Colombia. Dago, as he is affectionately known by his teammates in the program, will graduate in May with a degree in economics. While he is applying to grad school, he is also seeking internships and other professional opportunities. Dago was chosen as the most valuable player for the 2018-19 season for his skillful contributions to the team. Dago has aspirations of making the Columbia national wheelchair basketball team to compete in future Paralympic Games. Dago's best memories are the team traveling weekends, traveling on the bus, hanging out in rooms, studying, and having fun with his teammates.
Hey Dago, hey Kyle. I just want to congratulate you on all that you've done the last few years. I hope that you're proud of it too, because it's no small achievement. Just keep making the orange and blue proud.
Dagoberto, hijo lindo, felicidades por esos logros.
Papi, estoy muy feliz por esa meta que conseguiste y todas las que vas a conseguir de aquí en adelante. Felicidades.
Congratulations, Dago. So happy for you, man.
And our fourth senior, Erica Wilson, is the daughter of Jamie McDaniel. She is a 5th-year senior, originally from Childersburg, Alabama, now residing in Pell City. Erica will graduate in May with a bachelor's degree in kinesiology. She will attend graduate school to pursue a degree in occupational therapy or exercise psychology, with a focus on children's health and wellness. Erica has been a co-captain for the women's team for 2 years. Erica's words of wisdom for incoming freshmen: value the time you have here and the people you meet.
Happy Senior Day!
Hey Erica, happy Senior Day.
I remember you coming in super timid freshman year, and now you're just like beast mode, so it's been really cool to watch you grow over the years.
I'll never forget the times that you cracked 2 raw eggs all over yourself when you stayed with me in Shelby for 2-a-days.
Finish strong and have a great time, and I can't wait to see what you have in store once you graduate.
I'm so thankful that you chose to come to Illinois, that I got to be your teammate for a year, and that we've gotten to build our friendship over the last 5 years. I hope today is special. You're great. I love you. And I also got you a little surprise. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll see you soon.
I love you, Erica. I hope you have a good time graduating.
Hey Erica, I just wanted to say congratulations on making it through your super senior year so far. And I just wanted to let you know how proud I am of all the achievements you've made through your time at the University of Illinois and a part of the wheelchair basketball team there. I love you very much, and I honestly cannot wait to see what the future has in store for you.
Hey baby, we are very proud of you.
Good luck. Win this game.
Love you.
Love you.
Hey Cece, I'm so proud of you and love you. And good luck. I love you.
Hey Sissy, proud of you. You're a big senior.
Hey baby girl, just wanted to take a minute to tell you congratulations on your super senior year. I know it's not the year that you had anticipated due to COVID, but nonetheless, I am very proud of you and I love you very much, and I cannot wait to see you.
Tatiana McFadden is absolutely flying down here. Now, can she beat the world record? She's 23 years of age, was from the United States.
University of Illinois.
Really?
Like quite a lot of athletes here.
I wanted to go to the University of Illinois because I just absolutely fell in love with the sports program. Tim Nugent is definitely a legend. He paved the way for the rights for people with disabilities. Took that one person, that was Mr. Nugent.
If one of the goals is to be a great student athlete, there really is no better place in the country than the University of Illinois.
This program is a product of Dr. Nugent to ensure that there are opportunities for individuals that have physical disabilities.
At the time the University of Illinois program got off the ground, it was the only university in the United States which offered a program for handicapped individuals. Without it, I could not have received a college education.
Professor Tim Nugent.
Our philosophy, of course, is that you do not protect people with disabilities, but rather equip them to meet all of the hazards and challenges of life.
I think the things that frustrate him the most were ignorance and prejudice.
Tim was part of a civil rights movement that wasn't termed a civil rights movement.
I wanted to go somewhere where the fight had already been fought and where I could just focus on being a student and being me.
I'm here today because of Dr. Tim Nugent. I wouldn't be here without him, and it's that simple.